Today in this video, pag-usapan natin 5 phones that has passed more than 20 hours na screen on time based sa aking testing for the past 6 months. And i-prove natin in this video kung totoo nga ba na mataas ang iyong milliampere hours ng iyong battery sa iyong smartphone, yun ang pinakamataas na screen on time na makukuha mo. So don't you go away after this quick intro. Now, itong top 5 na phones na i-recommend ko sa inyo na magandang kanyang battery endurance is tested here in the Philippines under a temperature of around mga 34 degrees Celsius on average. Kasi pa-summer naman dito, hindi ganong kalamig. Siyempre, iba ang condition ng mga smartphone manufacturer when you're testing inside their laboratory. On a enclosed environment, iba talaga makuha nilang result. Ang nakuha natin dito is real-life usage. So, here are some tools na ginagamit ko. Here's a digital lux meter. Pang-calibrate ko to ng brightness ng screen. Here is a digital na watt meter. Pang-check ko kung totoong naabot nga ba nila ang fast charging. And here's another tool na madalas kong gamit, which is a digital na sound meter. Pang-check ko to kung gaano kalakas ang kanyang loudspeaker. Normally, sasabihin ng mga promodizer na, uy, mataas ang battery nito. Malaki ang battery nito, 8,000 mAh, 10,000 mAh. Is it true? Yun ang pinakamatagal na battery endurance sa isang smartphone. But well, ipuprove naman natin in this video if it's a myth or it's really scientifically tested. Now, different smartphones are built different. Now, tatlong element ang pinaka-importante for me for battery endurance. One is ang kanyang processor. It depends on may processor na matakaw sa battery, may processor na matipid sa battery. Two, yung brightness na sineset mo dito. You can have a big milliampere hours na battery, but ang problema is lagi naka-max brightness ka. It would drain definitely faster. 3 is yung kanyang refresh rate. You can have a 144 Hz, lalagay mo lagi sa always 144 Hz, definitely it would hurt your battery as well. So keep in mind itong tatlo. Now, one of the best screens talaga pang gusto mo matipid na yung battery is yung mga LTPO na display. Yun yung tipong kaya na umakit up to 144 Hz pero kaya na bumaba automatically up to 1 Hz for refresh rate. Yun talaga definitely matipid. Or another way na matipid, lagi malagay na sa 60 Hz screen refresh rate kung hindi support na yung smartphone. Now, here are my top 5. You'll be surprised sa number 1. Number 5 on my list is the Honor Power. This one, sabi nila, is the first one to have a 8,000 mAh na battery. Malaki, di ba? It's a silicon carbon na technology, so definitely kahit mas malaki ang capacity mo, it doesn't really affect yung weight niya. Despite being a 8,000 mAh na battery, this one is packed with a Snapdragon 7 Gen 3. And ginamit ko ang PC Mark na battery stress test dito, setting to 50% brightness using itong lux meter and a 60 Hz screen refresh rate. And naka-turn off lahat. Naka-turn off ang Bluetooth, naka-turn off NFC, naka-off ang mobile data, lahat ng mga hindi importante naka-off. Just to be fair to the other contestant, yung mga ibang tinesting ko rin na smartphone para meron akong baseline na sinusundan lagi. This phone was able to get me a 21 hours and 30 minutes. Pretty solid, di ba? Para sa 8,000. It can last you for 3 days. I would say, walang problema. Kayang-kaya naman nito. Even further lowering yung brightness, mas tatagal pa lalo to. This one kasi tinest ko under 50% brightness, but you can always survive below 50. Now, number 4 on my list is the all-new na Poco F7. Hindi ko pa pwede pakita yung kanyang picture dahil this one hindi pa lumalabas upon releasing this video. Pero just to give you an information, this phone comes together with a 6,500 mAh na battery, which is of course, siyempre above industry standard na 5,000. Medyo malaki ang kanyang battery, and this one comes running inside a all-new na Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. Quite good naman ang kanyang battery endurance, and it was able to score me a surprising 24 hours and 18 minutes na screen on time based on the same condition all throughout the mga smartphones na ito. So definitely, isa sa mga dapat yung abangan is the Poco F7. Now, moving up to the third place sa aking listahan, this is a very new chip. No? Si Xiaomi 15S Pro having their own sarili nilang gawa na X-Ring 1. This chip is very power efficient. Despite being just 6,100 mAh lang ang kanyang battery, so far, siya yung pinaka-smallest dito sa buong listahan natin. Surprisingly, ang nakuha niya, 24 hours and 41 minutes, guys. Sobra akong mind-blown dito sa chip na ito. Sobra niyang kunat, ha. I mean, I wasn't really expecting this. Sabi ko, new chip siguro, mga nasa 18 hours lang. I was really wrong. Sobrang okay itong phone na ito. Pero despite siya being the most expensive among this list, pero siya yung isa sa pinaka-surprising para sa akin dahil sa kanyang bagong chip, which is this one, yung kanyang X-Ring 1 na sariling gawa ni Xiaomi. Let's just say this one's definitely an honorable mention for me. Now, number 2 sa akin listahan is a surprise also, which also packs a 6,500 mAh na battery, second smallest dito sa akin listahan. This is no other than the Vivo Y29, having a overly used na processor which is the Snapdragon 685. This is definitely very power efficient. Biruin mo nakakuha siya ng 25 hours and 23 minutes sa screen on time dito sa kanya. Hindi biro tong phone na ito. If you're looking for a long-lasting battery endurance na phone, si Vivo Y29 with yung kanyang Blue Bolt na battery is definitely another good choice to go to if you're not a gamer. Just a disclaimer. Now, the top of my list is definitely a surprise for me. Having a 7,550 mAh na battery and a Snapdragon 8S Gen 4 na chipset. Getting a whopping na 27 hours na screen on time, this phone is none other than the Redmi Poco 4 Pro. Sobra niyang kunat. I was really blown away nung nakita ko yung result nito. So, teka, hindi pa nga ito umabot ng 8,000 mAh sa kanyang battery, pero ganun kakunat ang kanyang battery. Now, na-remembering kanina yung sinabi ko sa inyo, yung 3 things na kailangan mo maalala. Yung processor, yung kanyang screen brightness, yung kanyang refresh rate. Dito pumapasok yung processor. Now, the processor plays a big role. No? One of the pinaka-efficient so far na na-try ko is si Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. Nakita natin sa Poco F7 and sa Redmi Turbo 4 Pro. Now, one of the chip na maktakaw sa battery, which is normally present sa mga gaming phone, is the MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate. Itong processor na ito drains the battery faster. Despite having mga 5,200 mAh na battery size, which is for me quite good na sa mga industry standard, normally kasi nakaka-squeak out ng mga 12, 13, 14 hours na screen on time on average. Pero itong si Dimensity 8350 Ultimate, ang kaya lang na makuha is 8 hours na average na screen on time. Makita mo naman sa mga testing ko sa Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus, sa Tecno Camon 40 Premier, and sa upcoming na Infinix GT30 Pro, yung power consumption nitong chip na ito is definitely higher compared sa ibang mga processor out there. So kaya meron kayo napusuan dito sa listahan natin. Kung gusto nyo malaman kung saan pwede mabili itong mga phones na ito, everything I'll post on the link on the description box below. Kung alam mo meron kang friend na naghanap ng makunat na battery, pakita na itong video na ito, please share it to them. And a quick sub sa aking channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you on my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.